Hi everyone, welcome to your readings for the full moon in Taurus, which is happening in just a few hours if you see this before, or slightly earlier if you see it later on. I hope you're having a good week so far. I hope this month is treating you okay. If you're here, please say hi in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you're up to for this full moon. And just take a bit of time to get settled. Get yourselves nice and comfortable, nice and grounded. Very strong earth moon tonight. So connect to the earth. It's going to make it much, much easier to bring through what you need to. I'm going to start off in a moment by pulling cards for the collective. Then we'll move on to the 12 signs from Aries through to Pisces. If you're here, please say hi. Let me know how you're doing. Hi, Neighborhood Arts. It's wonderful to see you. And please remember, everyone, if you're able to like and share the video, that helps a huge amount. So let's get a sense of what the collective is up to for this full moon in Taurus, shall we? Okay, deep breaths, everyone. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, because some of you out there are pretty anxious at the moment, running out of patience with the situations you're in, maybe running out of patience with yourself. And we need to calm that a bit. We need to calm that because that feels quite overwhelming for a lot of you. So as you breathe in nice and deep, just allow the energy to come up from the earth, up through your legs, up into your root. Allow it to flow slowly up through your body, filling up every part of your body. As you breathe out, just allow it to pour out of your skin and the top of your head, and keep breathing in that way. Let's get this a little calmer, because it feels a tricky collective energy in that sense. Some of you are feeling quite overwhelmed at the moment. And you've been trying to battle through it. You've been trying to battle through it, but that's difficult. It's difficult. You don't feel like you're doing enough, even though you are. You feel a bit stuck, even though you're not. Even though you're not. So the conscious energy for the collective is strength. Battling to keep going, yet you're just, it's tricky. It's very tricky. It's overwhelming. It's hard to work with. That's why you've got to slow down. It's why you've got to slow the fuck down. Your subconscious is telling you to slow the fuck down with the Ace of Pentacles. Get fucking grounded. It's not going to do you any good to have all of this racing through you and to just keep trying to go and go and go and go when your body is saying stop and when the energy around you is saying stop. It has to be slower. It can't just be business as usual. Now, what's frustrating you, what's difficult, is it wasn't like this a little while ago with the Six of Wands. So you were feeling confident, productive, like you were getting there. And now it's got a little trickier. But you're trying to just keep on doing it until you get there. And you don't need to. You don't need to. So go easy on yourself. Energy of the moment coming out of this full moon is the Fool. New beginnings, new starts are freeing up. But you're not going to feel very free if you're still fighting old battles, trying to push on, and repeat successes or things that you've already achieved. No wonder you're getting out of control, because those buttons don't want to be pushed at this time. And that's all energy you can be saving for other things, because I do feel new things coming through, and I feel that the existing situations are going to renew. They're going to change. I have Judgment showing up as the future card. So we're going from the Fool and we're going to Judgment, almost all the way through the major arcana. very quick, big leap. Judgment is about leaving something behind here as well. So you've achieved, great. But what you've achieved, you don't need to do again. This feels fresh, it feels different, and it feels like a number of us are going to go off in slightly new directions. And that's healthy. That's really healthy, but you're not going to get there if you keep on trying to do the same things over and over again. It's going to cause a conflict with the 5 of Swords. And that's a bit what you're scared of as well. If I take my foot off the pedal, then isn't everything going to catch up, undermine me? And no, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. Value what you've achieved. But this has to be something new, and you don't have to push. You do not have to push. Slow down and allow something new to unfold and develop. I hope that makes sense as a collective energy. You really got to slow it down. All you're going to do is stir yourself up and not actually do anything with it. Hi to those of you just tuning in. Hi Rose Gold. Hi Victoria. Please remember everyone to like and share the video if you're able. I'm going to move on now to the 12 signs from Aries through to Pisces. We're going to start off with Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Hi to you, Jules Mac. Hi, Stamoku. So Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for this. The full moon in Taurus. On the 11th of the 11th at the moment. What are you up to then, Aries? Let's find out. New beginnings for you, Aries. New beginnings, especially in terms of work. You're feeling fresh as well. I feel like you're feeling quite accomplished. It's like you're laughing at the world around you. Like, I've got this. I've pulled a few things off. This is very, very nice at this time. You're coming in with the Fool. Well, it's not about for you. 3 of Wands. So there's going to be something other than big things coming in and changing for you. I feel it's more about committed work, and that's going to include some changes, but it's going to include not neglecting certain things as well. You have the 7 of Pentacles showing up. You also have the Knight of Pentacles showing up. This is about planning for you, Aries. Planning the material, planning financially. Final outcome is the 10 of Pentacles. So you're heading towards completing something as well. So something is getting more solid. Something is getting more stable. You're not needing to wait because things are happening already, and it's about applying yourself to them. And it's slow and patient. It's not pushing hard, Aries. It's not pushing hard, but it's taking the next steps. The next steps, adding to what you already have, Aries. Not simply repeating what you're already doing, but adding it. Part of that is a fresh approach with the Fool. So the fresh approach, I feel, is likely to mean bringing in new ways of working, bringing in new sources of income, keeping an eye on your existing income. And that doesn't feel like a huge shift and a huge change necessarily. The danger I feel for you, Aries, is that you don't, what's the words that I'm looking for here? That you don't follow through, that you run out of patience, that that you don't keep doing the stuff in the background, okay? So you're bringing the new approaches to work, but you're keeping things ticking over in the background. But what it's not is a strong push, a big push. It's going to feel much more gentle than that. It's piecemeal, it's planning. You're doing it over time, Aries. So by all means, have an idea of what you want to bring in at this time. But the work from here has to be patient, it has to be methodical, it has to be part of a long-term plan, a long-term goal. It's going to build something beautiful for you, but it needs to be slow, it needs to be patient. Not fast, not quick, but not letting up entirely either, is the sense that I get. So you've got to go at a reasonable pace here, in for the long haul. I hope that makes sense for you, Aries. Hi to everyone just tuning in. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Carrie. The next sign is going to be Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising for this full moon in Taurus. So with a full moon in your sign tonight or tomorrow morning, Taurus, let's get a sense of what you're dealing with. I'm going to switch to 3 cards per sign, I feel. Taurus. There's an emotional weariness with you at this time, Taurus. Obviously, the moon does exalt in Taurus, so emotions can be amplified for you at this time. And the sense that I get is you're not finding it easy to stay put, to stay in one place. When you do, it's kind of like suddenly things start to get on top of you. You start to get very emotional, very concerned. Something feels wrong, you're not sure what it is. 6 of Swords is your starting point. This might lead you to make assumptions about your emotions or feel like you need to run away from them or from situations that you're finding yourself in, but I don't feel that you do. I don't feel that you do, but I do feel like you need a fresh approach that is based on self-worth and on self-love at this time. I have the Empress showing up as your challenge, Taurus. I also have the 2 of Wands showing up as your advice. The sense that I get is that you need to accept the situation that you're finding yourself in currently, something that I feel like you're almost trying to flee from, but I don't feel that will do you any good. You have to build from where you are. Something does feel off, but you're not taking the time to delve into it, Taurus, and that's where it's getting difficult. Rather than delve into it, I feel you fleeing from it and therefore fleeing from yourself, and that's not going to help you. You do have new beginnings coming. It is a full moon in your sign, and I do feel new visions, new plans coming forth for you. But in order to create those, in order to be able to deal with those, and the ups and the downs that they're going to bring, you need to return to yourself at this time. You need to trust yourself to really feel in to where you're at. Really get in touch with your body. What is it that is actually bothering you? What are you trying to flee from? What is your body asking you to pay attention to and to process at this time, Taurus? Because I'm getting this inadequacy, this wanting to just not be here. And this feels like deep-rooted difficulties, damage for some of you. And this can be mother issues with the Empress showing up as well. This can be your lack of trust in your own creativity, your lack of faith in your own creativity, but it feels learned. It feels learned, and it feels like something that you need to get beyond and deeper than in order that you can start to see your way forward from this. So there are going to be new directions that you move in terms of what you start to create. And I feel this isn't about running from where you are. I feel like this is starting to recreate your own space, your own environment, as well as your own emotional space. And then it begins. Is it straightforward? No, it's a bit up and down, but it's an upward trend from there. But you're not going to be able to follow that in the right direction if you're not dealing with what is actually at the root of this. So where you've been put down by maternal figures or mother figures or similar, you have to start to address that, Taurus. You absolutely do. It's being magnified at this time so as you can. Similarly to when you've been put down, I feel, by partners, and there don't have to be romantic partners, these can be business partners as well. You've internalized a lot of that, and it blocks your vision. You need to get deeper. Feel what is up and separate that out from what is truly you, because it feels like it's creating this wall, or at the very least something that obscures you from seeing truly what your situation is, where you truly wish to be. I hope that makes sense for you, Taurus. The next sign is going to be Gemini. Just give me 1 second. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. For this full moon in Taurus. Hi, Michelle. Gemini. Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Have you checked out a bit, Gemini? I feel like some of you have kind of checked out at this time. It's a stillness in the sense of not doing much. It's not necessarily an emotional stillness. It's more in terms of simply sitting there and maybe, just maybe, allowing certain opportunities or avenues to pass you by. Disinterest. You're coming in with the 6 of Cups. So some of you may have almost reverted to an earlier, a younger emotional state, or an earlier or younger approach to life. That means that you're doing less, that you're disinterested, that you're a bit turned off by the world at the moment. It doesn't feel current. It feels like a past projection. Past stuff that wasn't processed, past stuff coming up and enveloping you as if it's in the present, except it's not. So for some of you, this may be a trauma response. Maybe unprocessed events. With the Two of Pentacles showing up for you, this bit of it needs to be dealt with so as it doesn't take over, so as it doesn't set in, so as it doesn't undermine you and stop you from taking the opportunities in front of you. So you gotta do something this week, Gemini. You gotta open up to possibilities that are there, because you've done so much in recent times, and it's like you've forgotten all of that. You've forgotten all of that and reverted to this earlier state that maybe feels familiar, but isn't nice. Isn't nice. You've achieved a lot. It shows up at the Six of Wands. So when you've done so much, when you felt so free, why have you dropped back to this earlier state? That is fine. It may be a comfort zone, but it's shitty. It feels shitty. And you got to get to grips with this. And that's not always easy. You may need facilitation to do so. This may be highlighting something that you felt you'd moved past, but it's still there. But you also have a choice with the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a choice. It's a choice of mindset and then a choice of approach. Do I allow my world to just go back to how it was, or do I start to rebuild again and push outwards? Because I am successful and I can have more successes and I can feel free and I can feel elated. I don't need to keep wandering back to these earlier times, these earlier ways of doing things. I feel like the full moon is highlighting that past stuff for you, Gemini. I also feel that it's not there for you to attach to get used to. It's there to show you the contrast between where you've been recently, where you were before, and which of those you align to going forward. That's your choice at this time, Gemini. Stuff to work through, but stuff also to open up to. I hope that makes sense for you. Hi, Kristin. Hi, Joyous. For those people asking for readings, I pull cards for people I'm drawn to once I've read for the 12 signs. Please don't ask for readings repeatedly during that time, as it pulls on my energy and disrupts the connection. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my details are in the box below. You can book me at any time, and I'd be very happy to hear from you. The next sign is going to be Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this full moon in Taurus. Cancer. Cancer, you got to breathe. You got to stop and you got to breathe. And you got to ask for help when you need help or when things are feeling out of control. You're trying to do everything yourself. You're trying to do everything for yourself, but emotionally you're struggling. You've been spiraling downwards at times, and just when you feel stable, I feel like you start to go downwards again, and you're using all of your might to pull back up, but I feel like you're trying to do it all by yourself when you don't need to. You're coming in with the Knight of Pentacles here, so you are working on something. But I also feel like you're cracking the whip on yourself very hard and not allowing yourself to stop, to breathe, and you're not allowing yourself to ask for the help that you need. And you can't go on like that. You can't go on like that. I have the Tower showing up for you, Cancer. So you got to slow down, because otherwise the rug is going to get pulled a bit for you. And you got to slow down, because otherwise you won't notice what else is out there, the other ways of doing things. But one of the main ways of doing things is reaching out to those around you for help and for support, Cancer. I have the Three of Cups showing up. Now, for some of you, Cancer, for some of you, I feel like you're very dissatisfied in a relationship situation. And that is what is actually upsetting you, but you're trying to just push on, push on, push on. And maybe you're taking a lot from the person that you're with. But you don't need to. You don't need to. I'm getting a warning that there's at least one Cancer watching who is dealing with a potential domestic violence situation, and that's very, very serious. And please feel free to reach out privately so as I can help guide you through that. But you need to ask for support from friends, from family, from those who care about you at this time. You do. It's not a situation that you need to stay in. It's not one that's going to improve either. And I feel that's something that some Cancers are dealing with at this time. But you're not alone here. This person may be making you feel very isolated, very exposed, Cancer. But there is love and support and help out there. There are people who will help you out of this situation, who will help to guide you through this situation. I feel this urgent need for support from you, Cancer. You can see what this is. This is the clearest message to reach out for help, to remove yourself from this situation. Because this feels nasty, it feels dangerous. Whichever of you this applies to, please reach out at this time. I hope that makes sense for you, Cancer. The next sign's going to be Leo. Now, that won't be every Cancer watching, but there's somebody who needed that one. That's what I'm told. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this full moon in Taurus. Hi to those just tuning in. Hi, Anna. Hi, Pam. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Readings with Ali. Leo. Okay. Sudden insight, sudden illumination for you, Leo. You are getting, I feel, downloads, flashes of inspiration. Things are becoming clear. Things are making sense to you suddenly. The wool is being pulled from your eyes over a situation that you're finding yourself in. And you're realizing, I can't keep doing it like this. I can't keep going on like this. This isn't serving me. This isn't valuable for me. And I need to go and regain control and do something else. Big change for you. Coming in with the Sun, and the Sun here is all about the light shining on things, making sense of things for you. Keep your third eye very, very peeled at this time. The things that you notice about a situation or a person. There's flashes of knowledge that come in and you're not sure what they are. You're not sure whether to trust them, but you need to. You need to, because they're guiding you away from something that isn't serving you with the 8 of Cups. Maybe a relationship situation, but it may just as easily be a work situation or a cycle that you've been going through with a particular person. Your advice is the King of Pentacles. You're ready to do something else. You're ready to move on from this. You're ready to leave this behind. And that's coming through really, really strongly for you. It's being lit up. Don't dismiss that at this time, Leo, because I feel like it's pointing the way out of a situation that isn't serving you, that hasn't served you for some time. And now that it makes sense, you need to be moving on and leaving it behind. I hope that makes sense for you, Leo. The next sign is going to be Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising for this full moon in Taurus. Virgo. Full moon is bringing help for you, Virgo. Full moon is also bringing reprieve from difficulties that you're facing, from struggles that you're going through at this time. Something has been going slower than you expected it, or it's become harder than you expected it, or there are other things that are conflicting with it. And it started to make you a little pessimistic, Virgo. This is understandable. You're a very critical sign. However, I feel like somebody is coming in at this full moon with an offer of help and support. And you're very reluctant to take it, cagey about taking it. But you need the reprieve from this situation, and it's okay to accept offers of help. You don't have to be so fiercely independent when it comes to your own stuff. As you come in with the 2 of Pentacles, you try to do too much for yourself. You try to do too much all at once, and you're reluctant to accept help with the 5 of Cups, which in this deck goes this way up, or this way up, depending on how many cups you want upright. It's not an admission of defeat to accept help, Virgo. It's not a failing to need support with what you're doing. This is really fucking hard, what you're going through. It's really hard, and stuff is piled on top. And somebody is offering you some help. I don't feel there are strings. I feel this is going to give you a reprieve and some rest from it with the 4 of Swords. It's going to help you to get back on your feet. It's going to help you to rebalance. It's going to help you to feel more optimistic. And I can't accept that because it's all going to be going wrong. They don't know what they're doing, and all of it. It's like, no. Accept it, Virgo. Accept the blessing. Accept the offer of help at this time. This is very important. I hope that makes sense for you, Virgo. The next sign is going to be Libra. High intuitive gem 33. Libra, sun, moon, and rising for this full moon in Taurus. Thank you, Michelle. Libra. Hi, Ladybug. So which old flame, old love, old interest have you been fixated on, Libra? Especially those of you single Libras. Which one? Who have you been waiting on? Who have you been hoping to reconnect with? Who have you maybe been spending your time thinking about or clinging to? And it's somebody who you have a strong connection to, but it's not somebody who you're currently with or somebody who you're going to be with. And the difficulty is that you may not be open to other people coming in as long as you maintain this connection, this attachment that feels old. And when I say old, that might be from this life or it might be from a past life. If it's not a connection to a person, then it's a connection to a way of being or a way of doing things or a way of seeing things. But it feels almost like it's a script that you've adopted that you repeat to yourself. You need to get under the skin of it, Libra. Under the skin of it. Coming in with the Three of Wands. So you're waiting on someone or something, and it feels like an old script. I'm not sure you can actually move forward. I feel like you're getting stuck. And at best, you're going to fall down there. You're not going to make it to where you want to be. Because of that connection, Six of Cups. Mostly to a person for most of you. If not, then it is a script for you. But it's old, it's old, it's old. The Six of Cups is really fucking old. It's really fucking old, so let it go. Your advice is the Hermit. Pull back your power. Take time with yourself. Take time by yourself. Take time to look in that mirror right there. What's it actually showing you? What is actually the source of this attachment? What's it closing you off to? Because I feel like what it's closing you off to is an opportunity that for most of you is an opportunity in love. Because you've been going round and round and round and round on this one. And that says, oh, I don't want anything else. You box yourself in as well then. But look, Princess of Cups. Your heart, I feel, is misplaced at this time, Libra. Maybe familiar, but it's not getting you anywhere. Someone else, I feel, is going to want to receive your love and your affection. But you have to shift your focus away from this. It means understanding why this is happening, why you're stuck on this, in order that you can move past it. Take your heart back in order that you can place it somewhere else. I hope that makes sense for you, Libra. Look at that. There's the Three of Swords. There's what you haven't accepted, okay? Something is gone. Something is done. You got to regain yourself from it to open up to something better. And you did most of the work towards it as well. And then you went back to it. You need to free yourself from it at this time. I hope that makes sense for you, Libra. The next sign is going to be Scorpio. Hi, Tina. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising for this full moon in Taurus. Feeling pleased with yourself, Scorpio. Feeling pleased with yourself. You got one over on someone, or you saw through someone you were proved right. You won some kind of mental battle, some battle of wills. Feeling very, very pleased with yourself. Five of Swords. Five of Swords, which can be overconfidence, can be Schadenfreude. Can be a bit much. And yeah, it's okay to be like, okay, I've achieved this. I saw that coming. I saw through it. I anticipated it. I did what was necessary. Cool, cool. Job done. Job done. Don't rub it in. I have the Four of Cups showing up for you. I also have the Nine of Cups showing up for you. Don't. It's not even wallowing in whatever it is. It's, I don't even know the word for it. Bathing in this kind of, yes, I did that. I saw it come, got one over on them. Yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. Because you might get a bit stuck in that and not see other places to move towards now. Done good. Time to push outwards. Time to push outwards. And pushing outwards here, I feel, is okay. Okay, fine. You saw off something that might have been a problem for you. Good. That's the thing that you don't want. What's the thing that you do want, Scorpio? What's the thing you don't admit to yourself that you want? What's the thing that you don't act upon? What's the thing that you don't reach for? Because you're so caught up in yourself. So caught up in yourself. One thing to fight battles against other people, especially mental battles. It's another thing to step forward into something more unknown. To reach for something that you truly want, Scorpio. What do you truly want at this time? What is missing? What are you not admitting to yourself? And for a lot of you, this is to do with your love life, Scorpio. It's to do with connection. It's to do with opening up in a deeper way. It's to do with risking getting hurt. When it's just your mind, it's fine. When your heart's on the line, that's a different matter. Are you willing to put your heart on the line, Scorpio? Are you? If not, why not? What's stopping you? What is stopping you? All up in that mental space with the King of Swords taking over. Where's the heartfelt stuff? Where's the heartfelt stuff? Because it feels like you're avoiding that. at this time, Scorpio. And you got to go there. You got to go there, and you got to be willing to take risks with that. I hope that makes sense for you, Scorpio. Please remember, everyone, to like and share the video. That helps a huge amount. The next sign is going to be Sagittarius. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising for this full moon in Taurus. Sag. On the one hand, big successes for you, Sagittarius. Really, really big successes at this time. You've been achieving so much. Like I see you high-fiving everyone. Things moving well in most, if not all, aspects of your life. It feels really, really nice. It feels really, really nice. You feel confident as well. You do. And that's good. That's very, very good. And while there's still work to do, you feel really, really confident. I also feel you should be careful how much of this you share, how many people you speak to. Someone may have it in for you a little bit, or they may get riled up by your success. They may get jealous. They may get nasty. And that's why you got to be careful with this stuff, because not everyone's on your side. Not everyone's going to react well. Some may wish you ill. So keep your wits about you, Sagittarius. You're coming in with the devil. The devil is not a bad thing. The devil here is success. You're making your way up somewhere good. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling confident here. Knight of Pentacles, you're building something. You are. You're feeling accomplished. You're feeling like you're going somewhere. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. However, with the Seven of Swords, this is where you've got to be that bit careful. There's just a warning here about who you share this with, who you open it up to. Don't over-egg the pudding. And also, Sagittarius, be pleased with the things you've accomplished, but don't overplay your success. Don't assume that you've made it when there's still more direction, more to go, more to add, more to do on this, to make it bigger, to make it more, Sagittarius. Because I feel like the rug may get pulled a little bit. You've achieved a lot, but maybe you're not quite as far along as you're anticipating. And that's not to put you down, and that's not to disappoint you. It's simply to say that if you prematurely announce all of your success, that you feel you've totally made it in every way, then you may be in for a surprise. So this is just about calming and refocusing. Share with the right people. Celebrate with the right people. Keep something back in reserve and just be a little careful. I hope that makes sense for you, Sagittarius. Hi, Emma. Hi, Valerie. The next sign is going to be Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising for this full moon in Taurus. Capricorn. Okay. Okay. I'm out of here. That's what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. I'm out of here. I am done with this, at least for now. And I don't feel like you're going to burn everything down and start again, necessarily. You can if you want. You can if you want. But at the very least, I feel like you're going to be taking a break. Be it a few days, be it a week, be it a day. Time out, time away. Feel like you need to. Feel like you need to. You've been feeling quite stuck. Not that much in control, and you like being in control, Capricorn. You like being in control. Some things have been getting you riled up. Some things have been getting you frustrated. Some things have been getting you doubting yourself and your circumstances and the people around you. You're coming in with the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is all about mental restriction, but it's also about feeling, not seeing the way out, the way forward. That's why you got to take a break from it, and you know it as well. You've had enough of this situation. It's not about running away from it, but it's about putting a distance between yourself and it for a bit, holding something back for yourself, because this feels exhausting. It feels like you may be getting stuck in little mental cycles that drag you down, that drain you, Capricorn. I have the 9 of Cups showing up for you, so you need to reach and move on, move outwards at this time, not permanently, but do something joyful, something that brings you joy, something that allows you to feel free, something that means that you value yourself, something that means that you feel valued. If you can't get away for long, then you might do something simple for yourself. You might get a facial, or get your hair done, or get a massage, or whatever else it is that brings you back to yourself. You might go and do a flotation tank, or stick yourself in water, or take some long baths, and really mean it, and take some days off work and do it properly, Capricorn. Do it properly. 7 of Swords is showing up as your advice card, Capricorn. 7 of Swords again. So Jesus fuck, Capricorn. You're not letting yourself down, or anyone else, by taking some time for yourself. You're not letting yourself or anyone else down. You're not betraying anything by taking a break, by investing in yourself, by working to feel better about yourself, by doing the things that make you feel more optimistic and less stuck. And sometimes that's going away, and sometimes that's a new outfit or a new look, or pampering yourself in some way. Sometimes it's that, Capricorn. Sometimes it's taking time off work. Oh, but I got to keep moving forward. I got to keep leveling up. No, you don't. You have Judgment as your shadow card, Capricorn. So this is the fucking bitch that you're being to yourself with pushing yourself this hard, and there is no need whatsoever. Take some time out. You're going to feel fucking wonderful to get some time away from what is wearing you down and what isn't moving for you. I hope that makes sense for you, Capricorn. The next sign is going to be Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising for this full moon in Taurus. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. Got a big chill come through there, Aquarius. You're realizing something. You're realizing something about somebody else. You're realizing the impact somebody else has on you, possibly the danger they place you into. Maybe somebody quite close to you. Could be a partner. Something came up. Oh, this could be a partner who places you in some degree of danger. And it may not be physical danger, but it may be an influence they have over you. And if it's not a partner, this may be a parent at this time. The insight that you're getting is accurate, Aquarius. It is. The person who you're noticing is no good for you. Has an unfair influence over you. I'm definitely getting a parental influence for some of you. It's someone you need to be breaking out from, breaking away from, closing off to. 6 of Swords, that's the insight coming in. It's also moving away from them. 7 of Swords. Somebody means you no good. And I felt this chill come over me when I felt into your energy, Aquarius. So the sense that I get is that you're realizing this. Who chills you, Aquarius? Who do you get a chilling feeling from? It feels like a cold chill. It's not nice. It may not be a parent or a partner, maybe someone else around you, but somebody gives you the fucking heebie-jeebies and is affecting you negatively. You've got to get the fuck away from them with the Fool, Aquarius. This is a clear message. You don't tolerate this anymore. You don't take it anymore. It's becoming clear to you at this time, and you need to step away from them for good. Close that door. I hope that makes sense for you, Aquarius. Notice the 7 of Swords showing up a lot there. Also to do, I feel, with some of the trolls we're getting through on this channel at this time. Normal part of this. The next sign is going to be Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising for this full moon in Taurus. Where are you investing your energy, Pisces? Who is taking your energy? Who is sapping your energy? What situations are coming up that drain you? That drain you? How long are you going to allow them to impact you in this way, to drain you in this way? While they don't feel nice, Pisces, you do have a choice as to how much of your energy you put into this. You do. You do. Even when they're nasty. Even when they're nasty. I have the Fool showing up as your situation, but I'm getting the sense of the Fool being harshly aspected. So you can take this as a reversed Fool here. Not feeling free. You're feeling pulled back, held back. Someone is getting in your face. Somebody is pulling on your energy, Pisces. This isn't fun. This isn't fun. Someone's disrupting your flow. Someone's disrupting your attempts to move forward, to get clear, but you're also giving some of your energy to them. They're showing up as the King of Wands. So this is a harsh force. This is a very aggressive force coming at you, Pisces. And it doesn't feel nice, but nor do I feel like it necessarily takes over your life unless you allow it to. This is where your own choice comes in around this, Pisces. So there is a need for you, I feel, to put a stop to this, to put an end to this at this time, Pisces, with the world. Enough is enough with this person or this situation that is coming back and trying to disrupt your flow, trying to get in your way, Pisces. Sometimes when you're dealing with a bully, you need to shout them down. But sometimes it drains you, 9 of Wands, and you need to go and do something else instead. Because this is designed to hold you up, I feel. This is designed to distract you from your work. This is designed to distract you from the things that you want to be doing, Pisces. And you have to regain your own energy so as you can feel truly free at this time, Pisces. This is very, very important. It's a test of sorts. It's a disruption. It's a distraction. It's something that you need to be clear of rather than being sucked into. I hope that makes sense for you, Pisces. That is all 12 signs. Thank you all so much for being here, for your presence, for your comments, and for the wonderful environment that you create here. I have time to pull cards for a couple of people. If you have any questions, please pop them in the live chat and I will come to those of you who I am drawn to. If you would like to book a reading with me, my details for that are just in the box below. If you'd like to make a donation to support my work, my details for that are also in the box below. And the same goes for if you would like a chart reading or you'd like to connect with me for any reason or interview me or book me for an event or collaborate with me. If you do have any questions for a quick poll, pop it in the live chat. I'll see which of you I'm drawn to. I have a question from Victoria Campbell. Zelda, will I regain my passion for my business? Okay, Victoria, let me feel into this for you. I feel you will. I don't feel like you're short of drive and determination. I feel like you struggle to see where it's going. You struggle to see where it's going. You don't quite trust things to move forward and develop, even though I feel they're going to develop in new ways for you. So you're coming in with the Knight of Wands. So that is the energy that you have already. What's difficult for you, I feel, is allowing things to play out over the longer period. Over the longer period with the Hanged Man. Can you make that effort and then let go and let God? Or do you need to keep meddling? Do you need to keep meddling? You need more of a hands-off approach, Victoria. You do. You do. I get your anxiety with the 9 of Swords. It's right there. It's right there. But you got to trust what you're putting into this at this time. I hope that makes sense for you. I have a question from Fatima. Hi, Zelda. My birthday just passed. Can you pull a general card for this coming year? Okay, Fatima. Main energy for you, Fatima, is deciding what direction you want to go in. I feel like you keep getting stuck, caught between two stones, stools, whatever you want to call them. You're not allowing yourself to be clear. And when you're not clear on your intentions, it's very, very difficult indeed for the universe to be clear with outcomes. So you may say one thing, then you change your mind, and you're like, I'm not sure, so I'm going to hold back, slow down. And you need to have the courage of your convictions and to follow through in the direction that you want to go in without looking over your shoulder. I have the 2 of Swords showing up for you. I also have Strength showing up for you. So you can't keep second guessing yourself. You can't keep overthinking things like this. You know what direction you want to go in. You do. But you keep doubting it. You keep looking over your shoulder, trying to change your mind. Pick one and go with it. And you already know which one it is. I hope that makes sense for you. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you all again really, really soon. If you'd like to book a personal reading or get in touch with me or leave me a donation, please do see my details are just in the box below. I'm going to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful full moon in Taurus, and I'll see you all again really, really soon. Thank you.